Hi and welcome to Muse Africa. I am Tiyeki Enipa, and as you can see, the handsome gentleman beside me is Wanlov. In fact, he doesn't need any introduction. But on the weekend, something tumultuous happened in the music industry, and that is why I've actually brought him here to also have a say. So let me just brief you in case you don't know what happened. On the weekend, Wiyaala, that's Africa's lioness, posted a video and she was very agitated on a post or something another Samuel Bedu said about her career. So according to her, Arnold should take her name out of her mouth if she thinks she is not part of the musicians in Ghana, since she is always focusing on the international level of her career. Now, Wiyaala is very unpleased with this. She's saying that she wouldn't come and be flaunting her nakedness and be shrouded with a lot of gimmicks just so she can make the news in Ghana. And if they think she's not doing much with herself simply because she's not focusing on the awards and the things in Ghana, then they should take her name out of it. Now, Wanlov Kubolo here is also one of the Wiyaala kind of artists who is always projecting Ghana to the world, to the outside market. Now, I want to know, is it true that that is what is really going? The media, we are not supporting because then we think people are not part of it?
Yes, but I'm not only the Wiyaala kind of artist.
Okay.
I'm also an artist who also nakeds themselves at the same time. I don't just play one side.
Okay.
So I'm out there in the world, but I'm also nakeding myself here.
Okay.
Because that's a way to get free press. By nakeding yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that goes a long way to actually corroborate what Wiyaala said.
Very good. Nothing she said was wrong.
Okay.
It's just that the only thing I would say, and it's not in any form of disrespect, it's just that people, like I don't see nudity as a negative thing.
Okay.
We were so-called nude here because of our weather and so on. We were forced to actually put on clothes because Europeans were not comfortable with seeing us in our natural ways. And so nudity is attractive to us because it is something more natural, and it's something that we remember but can't really attain because of current rules. So I would also say nudity is a bad thing, but maybe sexuality or using sex to sell can send the children astray to concentrate too much on sex or whatever. But nudity in itself is not. You can be nude without being sexual.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I think she's addressing like the sexuality side though, maybe, yeah. And of course, again, everything she said was right.
Okay. So do you think if she was also complaining that the women in the industry are not being supported, which is why most of them feel they need to go the extra mile. Now you have a sister who is also doing well in the Ghanaian music space. Does she also share in the opinions of some of our female artists?
Yes, definitely. I mean, when Deborah does, just like a simple funny song here and there, there's not a lot of buzz around it, even like an EP, but as soon as there's some kind of scandal, some relationship stuff, or she does a nude shoot or something like that, then there's a lot of buzz going on around that. So, and it's not only in the music industry. We have to understand that every facet of our industries reflect another one. So it's the same way we have less women teachers, less women politicians, less women drivers. That's the same kind of respect or lack of respect we also give women in the music industry. So yeah, it's throughout society. It's not just the music industry doing it.
That's true. Okay, so for those of you, or for the likes of you, who actually focus international, is it deliberate, or it's just that there's something different you're doing, that sense of, even though you do it here, it takes your name out there, or it's a conscious effort by the artist to say that I want to project my songs at this side of the world or not here? What it really is?
It didn't start off as a conscious effort.
Okay.
When I moved back to Ghana in 2007, I got a lot of reception for my singles. I had a song called Smallest Time in Kokonsa. And then I realized there was something going on in the system where, because for some reason Kokonsa really broke through without me going through the payola stuff, And so when I realized later that these were the systems in place, and there's like small kind of mafias and stuff about who play your music depending on what you pay here and there. And I was also getting some attention already outside just from the internet. I started focusing on outside of Ghana because I was getting royalties from BBC and so on, and no radio station or TV station in Ghana had sent me any royalties.
Wow.
So I was just like, okay, so why will I spend money here if I'm not going to make money here from the usual channels I'm making over there? So later it became a conscious effort. So with FOKM Boys, myself and Mensa, we have invested some money into our PR in Europe mostly, and it's paying back. Like, we're getting more shows and we're already making back the money we invested. But of course, Corona has.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the conversation with Wiyaala evolved, or is still evolving. People are still having their say, opinions are flying. And one thing that somebody said that's really drew my attention was the fact that we are trying to compare the shows she plays out at the festivals, but we don't know how big or small those shows are. I want to know the kind of festivals you play there. If we want to make a comparison, is it something we have here? Is there, what kind of show can you compare to those kind of festivals out there, so that we know, okay, even though she's international, maybe it wouldn't be fair comparing her to, let's say, a Wendy Shea who is playing this kind of show. Could you elaborate or just give us some insight?
In my experience, and Wiyaala is even more of a touring artist than myself and Mensa, FOKM Boys, and I think Ayisoba and Wiyaala on a higher level. So when it comes to touring, Ayisoba is definitely on a higher level. And what happens at these festivals, first of all, sound-wise and equipment-wise, no matter how small the show is, it's always world standard. You go to a small venue, the sound system, the sound engineer, everything, the room is treated, everything there is taking sound as the priority. Then lights and whatever else is added to the pyrotechnics or whatever. And these shows vary from you being booked from 500 euros up to 10,000 euros. Sometimes you're lucky you get 15,000 euros. So, and then let's say the average is 3,000 to 5,000 euros. So if you leave the country and you play 10, 20 shows in a month and come back, you are set for the year. If you compare an artist who is playing 5 or 10 shows here for about 10, 20,000 Ghana, and you don't spend that money whilst you are traveling. So if you are able to do 20 shows at even between 1,500 to 3,000, it's something. And you do it within a month or two. Whereas big artists here will do this over 5 shows over a stretch of a year. Of course, with big artists, there's also endorsement deals. There's other money you can make, but these big artists too, because it's a commercial thing, they don't have enough experience with different shows, different cultures, different kind of performance setups, different kind of live collaborations. So definitely touring outside is a very musician building experience. You become more of a touring, international touring artist. It's different from being like a pop commercial artist, where most of the time you're just required to mime. So you don't really have music training.
That's very true.
So
Alright, thank you for talking to me. I mean, this conversation could go a long way, but as I said, it was just on this Wiyaala topic. Thanks for talking to me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Tilly, right?
Yes, I am Tilly. Thank you. Alright guys, as I said, he was just around here, like dragged him in and he came to talk to me. Thanks for staying. Thanks for staying. Bye.